What's up, crypto legends? In this episode, we're going through the DXY. It is at a crucial resistance point right now that if broken in the coming days, that will be incredibly bearish for Bitcoin. However, it is resistance. We are in a downtrend here for the last few months. There is a possibility of a rejection from this point that will be explained in today's episode. If that were to be the case, then of course, I would expect the $25,000 neckline to hold for Bitcoin in the immediate short term for a relatively nice bounce. However, we're talking about the bearish case scenario, double top Adam and Eve situation here that we have, that if we break this neckline, I will share the targets that we can hit in the days ahead. Now, you might think that this area is extremely boring for Bitcoin, but we are very much ready in the Legends trading community to find these scalping opportunities. We've got some people here entering some trades inside of this consolidation area. I explain how we can take advantage of these setups here in the Legends trading community. If you want to join, you have the link down below in the description where we are posting every single day here for those setups. No matter if the price action is boring, there is still opportunities. Of course, in today's episode, I'll be explaining the best day trading setups that we have inside of this range, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, guys. Let's dive in here through the DXY because the DXY is possibly at the beginning of a massive trend reversal. We have been bearish for several months right now inside of this downtrend, and if we do break this resistance in the coming days, that will be game over for Bitcoin. Well, not game over, but we are going to see Bitcoin continue this bearish momentum without a doubt. There is a negative correlation with the DXY, so the DXY is going to be bullish for the next coming weeks and even few months. Then obviously Bitcoin will get a massive hit because of this. Now, on the other side, we do have the resistance zone. We are at resistance. We are trending here to the downside, creating lower highs and lower lows, as you can see on the chart. And now we are at this crucial level where we have the point of control and we're hitting the lower high resistance trend line. Only if the DXY managed to successfully break above this last lower high over here and the point of control of the zone for the last year, then of course that will be very bearish, guys. But for the moment, we have been trading here for the last few days. We are getting resistance from lower highs and the point of control, meaning that we do have a chance here of the DXY to start reversing and continuing the downtrend that we've had for the last few months. If this were to be the case, now Bitcoin does have a chance in getting a huge, massive bounce from this massive support level, which has been the last lower high from the bear market here, which is $25,000, that was providing big resistance and big support, as you can see here on the chart. Now testing this level and getting a huge bounce, as you can see. So now it is likely that this level can be retested again. Now we are paying close attention in the Legends community to see how are we going to test this zone over here for a potential bounce. Now, if the DXY is going to start to reverse from this point, like I explained, of course, that will be an incredibly bullish sign, and we would expect a huge major bounce in the next coming days. On the other side, the DXY starts breaking resistance here, attempting to break this major lower high over here, then of course, that will be insanely bearish for Bitcoin. We have the massive bearish case scenario of if we do break beneath the $25,000, we do not have hardly any support at all. Every time the price of Bitcoin moves down very fast, we can move fast as well to the upside. Or if we do move fast to the upside, we can come as fast to the downside, not leaving any major consolidation levels as support or resistance. So if we do see this price action from $19,000 range all the way up to $25,000, we haven't left any kind of support level. As you can see, fast move down, fast move up, fast move up, fast move down. We are only bouncing here at this major support that has been proven to be a resistance zone in the past. So if we drop down here with some high volume, we can be sure that this low over here is going to be tested. But not only because we've had a fast move to the upside, we are creating a very bad looking double top scenario, as you can see here, which the projected move target would be coming all the way down to that $19,000 range, as you can see here on the chart. So that would be the target zone coming down to test this low over here, potentially in the next coming weeks, guys. So we just need to be extremely cautious on how we are testing this zone. Yes, it is also a long opportunity, but we need to manage our risk very well if we are going to attempt any longs at this level. Of course, a lot of people got burnt at this huge major drop. Some people made huge amount of gains. It was pretty neutral for me because I don't really trade these massive pumps and dumps. I'm more of a day trader, scalping level zone. I make most of my gains inside of these levels, and this is why I'm going to explain here from this range how I've managed to make some profits from the market. You might think that this zone is extremely boring, but this is the best level for me to take opportunities and look at some nice scalp day trade setups. And remember, guys, for those experienced traders, Bybit, my #1 crypto trading platform, $30,000 worth of bonus can be claimed at the rewards hub once you sign up to Bybit. On Bitflex, where there's no KYC required, you can just sign up in less than 2 minutes with an email and a password. You also got a great bonus, and you have a video tutorial on how to use these platforms, guys. Now, in the Legends trading community, we got some people shorting from this level, and this is basically coming here in this range to test these highs right over here, this one, and almost hitting this one also right over here at the $26,300 range, knowing very much that this is a failed move here to the upside to get above this level, and obviously targeting the lows of the range, which is down here at the $26,000, $25,900 area. Now, of course, we can take advantage of these levels. I post every single day the possible day trading, scalping scenarios here with the video updates on the Legends trading community. If you want to join there because you don't know where the price is going to go in the short term, you want to scalp the levels, because inside of this boring action, we do have these huge major opportunities. I did get in a long position right over here from this low over here. As you can see, we were testing this massive support at $26,000. We had a failed move out, and here's where I jumped into a long position to take profits at the highs right over here with this pump. And of course, a lot of the Legends community getting into that short, very much accepting that this is a massive resistance zone and that the price is going to retrace from that level. We talk about these levels every single day. Here's where we do have the money shots, where we do see the people getting into that short scenario from that 26,250 zone here, which is basically this rejection right over here, guys. Now, let's talk about not the setups, not what we have been taking a look at here in the Legends trading community. If you want to subscribe to that community, it's on Discord. You have the link down below in the description, guys, if you're interested for the education, those daily setups and levels that we could take advantage with insanely good risk management. The most important tool that you have in trading is your risk management. Now, let's go here through the day trading setups to get some of you people ready for what could happen next. Keeping it extremely simple. Now, of course, at this zone, you might be very confused. This is a dead cat bounce. You would expect the price to come back down to get near to the lows or test the lows, right? Now, we need to be very cautious. This is really not a day trading, swing trading zone, because we don't really know if we are going to have an ABC structure first and then have a move here to the downside, or we're actually going to start moving now from this zone. So we need to be ready here for the day trading setups. Now, the closest levels where I can get you a potential day trading setup is the highs and the lows from the dead cat bounce, keeping it extremely simple. From this dead cat bounce, as you can see, we have the high pivot, which is round about $27,000. That is a level that we need to pay attention to. And also the low pivot here from the bounce is right here at $25,580. These zones are very much of interest, because if we do break above this resistance very nicely with volume, we could flip it as support to have continuation to the upside. On the other side, it could be a massive failed breakout, and we just need to detect that major rejection, that major wick, to know that, hey guys, this is probably not moving higher, and we could get that large corrective move. So this is extremely simple strategy. Testing the zone. If it fails, it's good for the short. If it's testing the level with high volume and having a decent move to the upside, we very much know that continuation to the upside is very, very possible. The same from the lowest pivot of this consolidation range, which is this one right over here at $25,580. If we do test this zone and we fail to move lower, then obviously that recovery is going to be a clear sign of bullishness, so we can have some more bullish price action after that rejection. On the other side, if the volume is relatively high and we do get a large move to the downside, we do know that continuation to the downside is very, very likely. Now, the volume is going to decide that if these moves are successful or not, because if we do get that massive breakout beneath this level with high volume, we do know that continuation to the downside is likely to have an attempt to get very close or even testing the lows right over here. So it's very simple, easy to understand strategy, guys. You don't need much more fancy indicators when you are trading the range. When you are in a range, you basically test the highs, test the lows, test the highs, test the lows, and test the highs and test the lows till you finally get that successful breakout. You can see also right over here from this low of the range, you got low right there, you had multiple attempts, and then now you're getting the bounce, meaning that there is a high chance that you could test these highs over here to see if you are going to successfully break above it. If you don't, then of course we would be looking for that rejective move. If you want more updates here on the possible setups that we can find here in the range, learning how to manage your risk very well, where to place your stop loss, how to look for these levels, of course, inside of these ranges. You want to join the Legends Trading community, guys, you got the link down below. You're missing out if you want to learn properly your risk management and how to find these trading opportunities. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.